guys, it's Maisie and welcome back to another video. So for today's video, I thought that I should give you, what's this? Let's put that to the back. I thought I'd bring to you a life update. Because if you've been around on my channel, I haven't uploaded in about 4 or 5 months. It's been about June-ish since I uploaded. Obviously I uploaded 2 videos last week because obviously I'm getting back into the swing of things, but since then it's been a good 4 or 5 months, so I feel like I should give you a little life update to explain where I've been, what I've been doing and what I've been up to, because it really has been a roller coaster and lockdown wasn't nice to me, let's just say that. So I thought that instead of me just talking to the camera, I feel like that might get a bit boring, so I thought I'd do my makeup whilst I'm doing it, because it gives you something more to look at than just me waffling on about something that you probably don't care about. So I suppose if you want to know what's been going on in my life the past like 4 to 5 months, I suppose we should get into the video. I do have a little list written down next to me of what I wanted to talk about in this video, because I know for a fact that if I randomly just sit here and go right and spill off whatever comes to my mind, it will not end up well. So I thought I'd keep, you know, a little list, keep me on track here. Lockdown. I've spoken to a lot of people about lockdown, and it either went one of 2 ways. Either you absolutely loved it and you got your shit together, or everything fell apart and you had a breakdown, basically. Like, you either ate a load or you lost a lot of weight, and you either did no work at all or you did a lot of work. There was not an in-between, and I definitely went with the more let's not do anything and let's have a mental breakdown approach to it. For me, being in lockdown itself, like not being able to go out, wasn't that bad. Like, I did find it hard in the beginning, and near the end I found it hard, but for the majority of it I wasn't that bothered about it. Like, it didn't have like the greatest impact. I was just sort of like, okay, cool, we're being indoors to save people's lives sort of situation. And I was just watching a lot of Netflix things, which like series and TV shows that I'd wanted to watch but hadn't had the time to, and I read a lot and I spoke to people that I wanted to talk to before but didn't really have a chance to sort of talk to or get to know, and I sort of got a lot closer with my friends. But at the same time, lockdown was not for me. I had a breakup in lockdown and didn't go too smoothly, I must admit, but then again, it was like first love and all that. I mean, it hits you hard anyway, but then when you're stuck in your house for about 3 months, doesn't really help the situation. I feel like so many people experience that though. Like, either your relationship made it through and you're going strong, or either you literally broke up in the first like few weeks or month of lockdown. But it is what it is. I spent a lot of time crying over it. It took me a long time to process the whole situation, and I can guarantee you, if I wasn't in lockdown, I don't think it would have hit me as hard as it did, and because I wouldn't have had to have dealt with it how I did. But I'm sort of glad in one way that I was in lockdown, because it stopped me from making a lot of stupid decisions, because obviously I wasn't allowed to go out and just be like, right, fuck you situation. Do you get what I mean? So I feel like being locked away was quite a good situation to be in whilst in the middle of a breakup, but at the same time it wasn't that nice because I couldn't go out and cheer myself up and do things that I loved. It was one of them. It was quite hard on my mental mindset for it, I must admit. And mentally, it didn't do well at all, but that's just because I'm not the most mentally strong person in the world at all. Like, over the past few years, I've been through quite a bit, so my mental health wasn't at the best anyway, and then being in lockdown, having a breakup with the person, like your first love as well, wasn't the greatest mix. And I must admit, it has took me a good few months to get over it. It's only sort of been like the past like month or 2 that I've fully been able to process that situation and get over it. But I mean, I'm sort of grateful that it happened because it's made me a stronger person and it's made me the person that I am now, and I honestly wouldn't change it for the world. Basically, I saw something on TikTok the other day and it was like, if you could go back to like the 13th of March, I think it was something stupid like that, and wake up as if it was a normal day and no one had that notification or had that news that you weren't going to school, you weren't going into lockdown, would you take it? And like, but obviously if you take it, you've not got all the people you've met now, none of the memories that you've made this summer or whatever. And I spoke to my friend about it and I was like, I wouldn't trade £1 million to go back to my life before COVID. Like, yeah, okay, you can go out nightclubbing, you can have parties, you can, you know, socialise without having to be in a group of 6 or something like that. But if it wasn't for COVID, my whole friendship group that I'm with now would not exist. Like, everyone sort of met through COVID. It sort of brought everyone, like, our group together. And they're literally like my world. They literally are my group of people. Like, they're the group of people I've been waiting my whole life to sort of find and discover, and I wouldn't give that up for anything. Like, they're all my literal rocks and I love them all so much. So, and obviously I've grown so much as a person and I've learnt so much since March. I wasn't in a good place in March, I'm not gonna lie. I was not in a good place. I was so ill mentally and physically. I'd not want to go back there, but at the moment, I'm A-okay and I'm doing all right. I've sort of got the help that I needed. I've been a brave little soldier. No, I have, to be fair. I've been a brave little soldier and I sort of admitted to myself that it's okay to get help, and that took a lot for me. That took a lot because I'm a very strong person who's very much like, I'll do stuff by myself, but I sort of had to sit there at some point. I was like, it's gone too far now. I'm like, it's gone a bit too far. Let's go get some help for this. So I've gone and got the help I needed and I'm doing a lot better now, so I'm very happy and grateful for that. Never in a million years would I want to go back to my life pre-COVID. I quite like where I am in my life now at the moment. Quite content. I wouldn't say I'm happy. I'm happy to a certain extent, but I'm not like the happiest I've ever been or the happiest. I'm not as happy as I could be. That's what I'm trying to say. Right now, I'm content, but I'm not as happy as I could be. And that's okay because we're going to work towards that. You know, it's a long journey. It takes a while to get there. And that's just a journey I'm on right now. Talking about relationships, I've actually had a couple of on and off things with a couple of people. Obviously, they've not ended how I wanted them to, but it was very much based on the right person, wrong timing. I must admit, I'm going to be completely honest about it. It does hurt. It does. Like, it just does. Like, everybody's been there before when they've had that wrong person at the wrong time. And you have to both sit there and admit it and acknowledge that fact. But I'm not that... I'm really upset about it. But at the same time, I'm like, it is what it is. Like, you can't make somewhat of a situation if the timing physically isn't right, because it just won't work in the end anyway. So I'm not that angry about it. But it has taught me a lot, I must admit. It's taught me quite a bit. This year alone, I'd say more the past few months, like past 5 months I'd probably say. But this year alone really has taught me that you get your own validation from yourself. You can't go out and seek validation off boys. It only ends badly and it doesn't help anything, or anyone actually for that matter. It just creates a bigger issue. At the moment, I'm on a road to self-discovery. Is it self-discovery? I'd say it's less self-discovery, more I'm just becoming an independent woman. There's only so many times you can let boys break your heart before you say enough is enough. And Maisie's now saying enough is enough. I can't be bothered. Boys, I can't be asked with you, I'm really sorry. Don't get me wrong, most of my closest mates are boys, and that is serious simply because I do just get on with boys a lot better, because I just can't be dealing with all the girly bitchy drama that goes on. But to date a boy at the moment, get out of my sights. Like, please, just the door's there, leave. Nobody's honest, nobody has pure intentions. it's either an on and off thing, or it's never a thing, or it is a thing and then something happens and then it's just too complicated. This whole talking stage irritates me. This whole seeing each other but no like labels on it, it's all just too stressful. It's not for me. It really is not for me. And I'm one of them people, I date for marriage. If I'm dating you, I want to be able to see the potential that I will end up with you for the rest of my life, because otherwise I personally just don't see the point. To me, it's wasting my time. And obviously at the age I am, it's very, very hard to find boys that are like that, because most of them just want to play the field and sleep with one girl one night and another the next, and it's not the life for me. So one day I will find my Prince Charming, as they say, but now is just not the time. But then again, they do say love strikes you when you least unexpect it, isn't it? So you never know. He could come walking into my life next week. We just have to wait and see. I'm joking. They definitely won't. I just sort of gonna spend my plan is to spend the next year of my life chilling, living my life, being a strong independent woman, getting good A-level grades, going to uni, getting my degree, and then my plan is to live in a little flat by myself. That's what I want. I want to live in a little flat with my little dog. That'd be so cute. And just create an empire for myself. And then if a boy comes along, they come along, but they're gonna have to work pretty damn hard. The next boy that I'm with will have to have grafted very hard for it. That's not me being big-headed, that's just me knowing my worth. Finally, after a good few years, Maisie's back in the room and she finally knows what her worth is again. So I think we should all congratulate me for that, because bloody Alice, it took some time to get there. Also, at the moment, I'm really into my fitness. Like, I go to the gym like 4 or 5 times a week. I am a little bit obsessed. Just a tiny weeny little bit. I missed it so much in lockdown. Like, I would be sat there and like, I just want to go to the gym. Like, I don't know what to do. I just want to go to the gym. And I find it very hard to do like home workouts, because my brain is just not wired. Doing schoolwork, I have to be at school. If I'm doing a workout, I have to be at the gym. Like, I'm one of the people, my home is my home. Like, to me, my home is where it's my leisure time. I'm chilling, I'm watching Netflix, I'm having a good time. Not doing something like that, because it just doesn't motivate me. I need to be motivated for them sort of things, and I just cannot get that when I'm doing it in the same place that I would chill. Do you know what I mean? Mondays, I do my cardio, which, don't get me wrong, I enjoy it. I absolutely love a good bit of cardio on a Monday afternoon, but it is definitely my least favourite workout of the week. Then Tuesday, I work on my abs. That has got to be my favourite. Never thought I'd say it. When I was a kid, I was always very much like, hate fitness, hate sport, get it out of me. The only sport I'd do is dance and netball. And rounders in the summer, that's as far as I'd go, that's as far as I'd venture out. Everything else, hated it. So for me to now become some sort of fitness freak who's in the gym 5 times a week, it's something I never saw coming, my parents never saw coming, and my nan never saw coming. Like, it's a mad one. But I know, that's the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. But yeah, my abs are my favourite. I just do love a good ab workout, because it makes you feel so good afterwards, and definitely when you like wake up the next morning and you're in pain. Oh my god, I love when you're in pain the next morning. Oh god, that feeling. Wednesdays I have off most of the time, because I come home like 12 o'clock, half 12 on a Wednesday from sixth form. So I just chill, do my coursework, do some revision, and spend that time doing that. And then chill on the evening, so I don't go gym on Wednesday. And then Thursdays, leg day. Leg day used to be my favourite, but now it just bores me because it's so repetitive, and I'm just like, ugh. And I've worked on my legs that much that they're quite strong now, so I've had to start like upping how much like weights I use on them, and it's good that I'm getting to that point and I can progress, but at the same time it's like, ugh, have I really got to that point now? Do you know what I mean? And then Fridays, I use that as my arm day. It kills me. Arm day kills me. I've never, ever had any type of upper body strength at all. So obviously this year I was like last few weeks I was like, right, I'm going to work on it. and I've been working on it, and it kills me. It kills me. In the moment, I'm like very hyped up. I have to get myself very hyped up for the gym. Not that I don't enjoy being there and I don't enjoy going, because I do, but I just have to get myself hyped up beforehand to make sure I get the best out of my workout. So I'm there like hyping myself up, doing it, loving my life, go out afterwards, loving my Friday nights, like as you do. Wake up Saturday morning, absolutely dead. Wake up Sunday morning, absolutely dead. It's not until like Wednesday that I'm fully recovered from it. It's a bit of a joke. But yeah, that's like how I go like 4 times a week. But if I go for a 5th, I'll just either add another ab session in or another cardio session in. I did some yoga the other day though. Quite enjoyed that, but I'm definitely not as flexible as I used to be, so might want to work on that one. The past like month, I've been obsessed with doing my winged eyeliner again. I don't know if it's just this time of year, because weirdly enough, it's always this time of year that I always end up wearing it. I don't know if it is just this time of year, or like, I don't know, I've just gotten back into it all of a sudden. But at the moment I use the L'Oreal Tattoo Signature one. It's good, but it's running out, so I need a new one. So I'm tempted to invest in the Kat Von D one, just because everyone raves about it and I sort of want it. I feel like maybe if we just leave this, the better. I don't think they're even. They don't even look even. They don't even look even. That's tragic. I want to talk about A-levels actually, because obviously gone back to 6th form. Lockdown did not do well for me and my A-levels at all, because obviously we've had like 6 months of remote learning. How well's that gone? Not well at all. That's great. Got back to 6th form. Okay, had baseline assessments to see where we all were. Basically everyone is doing awful. Absolutely awful. The government haven't reduced the content in the A-levels, but they have in the GCSEs, don't worry. They've extended our exams back by like 3 weeks, because apparently that's going to help. But that 3 weeks is now the time off of our summer, where we should have been on our summer break next year, but now we're sat doing A-levels still instead. Don't know how that works, but that's a thing now. And they have not lowered any of the grades to get into uni, or lowered any of the grade boundaries, even though we've self-taught ourselves for 6 months, and we're more than likely going to end up in another national lockdown within the next coming weeks. But you know, I'm trying to stay cool about it, trying to stay calm, cool and collected. They haven't got any mocks to go off if they even needed to cancel exams, so in my opinion, if they're gonna have a lockdown or cancel exams, please wait until I do my November mocks, because otherwise I think we're all a bit in the pan for that. But yeah, obviously I think I've said this before, I've always been like, I don't want to go to uni, I'm not going to uni, I'm moving away from home. I was going to do an apprenticeship originally for event management, and then obviously COVID hit. So then I was like, probably let's not try and look for an apprenticeship in event management when events physically can't take place for the next forthcoming future. Probably not the most logic. So it was either look for something else, like another sector, or go to uni. And I've chosen the route of going to uni because event management is genuinely what I want to do, and if it's not that, then I don't know what else. So there's no point me trying to do something else when I want to do event management anyway. So originally I was going to be like, if I go to uni, I'm only going to go Worcester, stay local, you know. And then I was going to go to Birmingham at a push, and then travel it on the train there and back each day. But now I've come to the decision that I'm actually fully moving away from home. I was sort of like, I just sort of want that independence and be able to do things for myself, because don't get me wrong, I'm quite independent in some aspects, but in others, like, you know, cleaning and cooking, just looking after myself in general, not so much. So I feel like if I go to a uni where I've got to move, that will help a lot. My 18th is coming up very soon, and I'm very scared that everything I've got planned for it is going to be cancelled. Because I've already had to cancel like my massive party that I was going to have. And I did cry when I had to cancel it, I'm not going to lie to you. It was quite a devastating moment. But, I mean, it is what it is. nothing I could do about like how many other people's 21st and 18th have been ruined this year, quite a lot. So it's not like I'm alone, so that's fine. But hopefully I'll still be able to do something for it, and the plans I've got in place at the moment will still be able to go ahead. I'm praying that they will. Like if we go into lockdown after that, I'll be fine. I'll be like, at least I got to celebrate my birthday still. But if it's beforehand and I end up having a lockdown birthday, I will just be sat on Zoom to a bunch of people crying my eyes out for the whole day. If I do end up going out for my birthday and it's still, all my events are still on, I am going to vlog it because I just want to remember my 18th, do you know what I mean? So I am vlogging all of my little events that I have for it, and I will be doing a get ready with me, and I will be filming a what I got for my birthday, because I didn't do them last year because I don't know, I was just going through a really weird phase this time last year where I just didn't want to do anything. I was so unmotivated and so drained and mentally ill, and physically ill actually, that I just didn't want to do anything, so I just didn't upload to YouTube in ages and do any of the videos that I love to upload. So I am sorry about that. But this year they will definitely be up. I've got like all my videos planned from now up until the end of December. Like this girl has got it organised. Like I know what I'm doing. I'm back doing what I know best. Done my makeup. Just wanted to see it. But yeah, that's my little life update for the past, what, like 5 to 6 months maybe? That's quite a long time I haven't uploaded actually. So yeah, basically, baseline to it, where I've been is trying to focus on work, because my A-levels are quite hard. Trying to get my mental health back up to a place that is not in the deep darks of the gutter, and just basically trying to get my shit together. Maisie's getting there now. She's a lot better than she was a couple of months ago, even doing a lot better than she was a month ago, and that's what really matters here. So now Maisie's back on the YouTube scene, living her best life, doing what she loves, and I'm very happy about that, and I'm very happy that I didn't give up, and I'm still here to tell the tale. It is what it is. I'm a better person, and I've grown up a lot because of it, and I'm quite proud of how far I've come, so peace out. No, I'm joking, let's never do that again. I hope you've enjoyed this video of me just waffling on about where I've been for the past few months, which you probably don't care about, and watching me plaster my face with makeup. Video, give it a massive thumbs up if you did. Make sure to subscribe to my channel because there will be a lot of good juicy content coming your way over the next couple of months, because I've got some good videos that are coming up onto this channel, and I'm actually quite proud of some of the ideas I've come up with. Like I'm probably thinking smart about these ones. Make sure you follow all my social media that will be on screen at the end, and I will see you guys in another video.